How to get your DUNS number with Dun & Bradstreet for free and establish your Paydex business credit score. There are three main business credit reporting agencies in the United States: Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax Commercial. These are the reporting agencies your EIN credit is reported to. Dun & Bradstreet, often called D&B, is the biggest business credit reporting agency, about 10 times larger than Experian or Equifax. They provide information on businesses and corporations for use in credit decisions worldwide. Publicly traded company, D&B, on the New York Stock Exchange. Headquarters in Short Hills, New Jersey. D&B roots track all the way back to 1841, with the formation of the Mercantile Agency in New York. This was 50 years before the first consumer agency, Equifax, was born. In 1933, the Mercantile Agency joined with R.G. Dun & Company and became known as Dun & Bradstreet. 4 U.S. presidents were former employees of Mercantile Agency, which later became D&B. Abraham Lincoln, Ulysses S. Grant, Grover Cleveland, William McKinley, all worked as credit reporters. There are a couple of steps you'll need to take to set up your business first, before you get set up with D&B. The very first step is to set up your business entity. You can build credit with any entity, but you'll want to consider either a corporation or LLC to help reduce your liability in the business. With sole proprietors and partnerships, you are the business. You're one and the same. In those cases, you'll always be liable for what happens in your business. With corporations and LLCs, you and the business are separate from each other, making it easier to also separate your liability. You can set up your entity by visiting your Secretary of State website. Search for the name you want to ensure it's not already taken. Then follow the steps to set up a new for-profit or nonprofit business. Fees vary by state, but the setup process usually only takes 15 minutes or less to complete. Next, visit the IRS website to get your Employer Identification Number or EIN. Do not pay for your EIN. It's totally free. There are companies who try to look official and help you get your EIN, but at the end of the process, they charge you a fee. You don't need to pay. Business credit reporting agencies like D&B get data from many different places. These may include utility companies, landlords, companies that help set up new businesses, insurance and benefit providers, and many others. If the reporting agencies know you exist, you can have a low credit score even if you have no credit. Check with D&B to see if they have a record set up for you now. It's free and easy to do this. You can go directly to D&B's website to check iUpdate for your business. Once you visit D&B's website, you can search your business to see if they have a record on file. Once you search, you'll be able to pull up your company's record, or your company won't come up at all during your search, meaning you have no record on file with D&B. If you pull up a record for your business with the reporting agencies, before you take another step, you should consider pulling your actual reports. To do this, you'll need to enroll for credit monitoring. In doing so, you'll see if you have any credit reporting. You'll also see if you have scores. And if you have negative items on your report, you can dispute those through iUpdate or through monitoring. If your search for D&B doesn't show you have your DUNS number, you'll want to get it set up. In 1963, the introduction of the Data Universal Numbering System, or DUNS, helped bring business information into the computer age. Today, D&B maintains a database of over 213 million companies globally. The DUNS number is a 9-digit number issued by Dun & Bradstreet and assigned to each business location in the D&B database, each having a unique, separate, and distinct operation for the purpose. Every business must first have a DUNS number before Dun & Bradstreet will assign a Paydex business credit score. The DUNS number is the preferred method worldwide of identifying businesses. Unlike National Employment Identification Numbers, or EIN, a DUNS number may be issued to any business worldwide. It is used by many foreign governments, including the U.S. and Australia, European Commission, and even the United Nations. More than 50 global, industry, and trade associations recognize, recommend, or require DUNS. When you actually start applying for credit, you should consider using some type of business address or virtual address. But setting up your entity in your DUNS will require a physical address of some kind. You can't use a virtual address, and even though you can obtain real business credit without supplying your Social Security number, most business bank accounts may require one to be opened. You can search for your DUNS on Dun & Bradstreet's main website, www.dnb.com/free-DUNS-number. During the DUNS setup process, you'll be asked for a lot of information. If you select that you're a government contractor, you'll get your DUNS in about 1 to 2 weeks. If you don't pay DNB anything and aren't a contractor, it can take up to 30 days to get your DUNS. Here's what the process looks like to get your DUNS. Once you click the Get Started button, you'll be asked if you are a government contractor or if you're just looking for your free DUNS number. Next, you'll walk through a 6-step process where DNB will request a lot of information from you. On the final step, you'll be informed that your request has been received and your DUNS will be set up. You can also pay less than $50 to expedite your DUNS number and get it within 2 weeks instead of 4. The process to obtain your DUNS will require about 10 to 15 minutes. Once you're done, DNB will email you. Reps will also start to call and email you to upsell you to the DNB Credit Builder program. You'll also get an email informing you. There are 3 ways to build credit with Dun & Bradstreet. The first way is through the Dun & Bradstreet Credit Builder. With Dun & Bradstreet, there are 3 ways to start building your business credit. The first way is by using their Credit Builder program. That's at www.dnb.com/credit-builder. This runs $159 monthly as of April 2017, or they'll also often offer you a one-time fee you can also pay. They will offer to set up your DUNS for you if you purchase without you needing to wait 30 days to get it by mail. With Credit Builder, you also get access to your DNB scores and ratings. You can add positive payment experiences to your report. Get alerts when others inquire into your business. See how your company compares to others in your industry. With Credit Builder, DNB allows you to add trade accounts you already have that aren't currently reporting to your DNB reports. These accounts then show as trade lines, helping you build your profile and score. This might be something to consider if you have a lot of accounts you pay now that can qualify and aren't currently reporting. Keep in mind, this service is only to add accounts to your DNB reports, not Equifax or Experian, which many credit issuers and lenders use. Also, DNB isn't helping you access new credit, only helping you add existing credit to your reports. Also, keep in mind, many types of accounts cannot be added to your DNB using this Credit Builder service, as you can find on this link, www.dnb.com/glossary/trade-references. This quote is directly from their glossary. DNB works together with thousands of nationwide vendors that report payment experiences on a regular basis. These data providers have requested to remain anonymous and cannot be added by a customer for trade reference. Some types of companies do not respond to DNB's requests for information within a reasonable time frame. DNB will make 6 attempts to contact a company that has been selected to provide trade reference and will accept inbound references at any time. However, a customer may resubmit references at any time, after which DNB will make 6 more attempts. Certain companies have proven, over time, to be less trustworthy. Accordingly, DNB has identified certain characteristics associated with companies and maintains policies related to the eligibility of that company to provide a reference. The following kinds of trade references are amongst those that are not accepted by DNB: payments that have not yet been made but are anticipated, payments to businesses that have shared principals or some other type of legal ownership relationship, financial services, banks, credit unions, and insurance, bank references, utilities and gas companies, credit card companies, landlords, virtual offices, credit counseling or registered agents, international companies, businesses with an unknown SIC. So before you buy, think about the accounts you may have who might report, such as your CRM or other types of software, or other accounts that aren't restricted. Also keep in mind, getting D&B on the phone with your service provider isn't always easy and very well can take time. Unsecured business financing is the second way to build business credit with D&B. If you do have good personal credit now or a personal guarantor, you can shortcut your business credit building process with all three reporting agencies. With unsecured business financing, you work with a funding source who specializes in securing business credit cards. This is a very rare, very little known about program that few lending sources offer. They can usually get you 3 to 5 times the approvals that you can get on your own. Individual approvals usually range from $2,000 to $50,000. Approvals can go up to $150,000 per entity, such as a corporation. With UBF, they actually get you 3 to 5 business credit cards that report only to the business credit reporting agencies. This is huge, something most banks and card issuers don't offer or advertise. The lender can also get you low intro rates, typically 0% for 6 to 18 months. And they'll also get you the best cards for points, meaning you get the best rewards. You must have excellent personal credit now, preferably 685 plus scores. The same as with all business credit cards. You shouldn't have any derogatory credit reported to get approved. You must also have open revolving credit on your consumer reports now. You'll need to have 5 inquiries or less in the last 6 months reported. You can also use a guarantor. All lenders in this space charge a 9 to 15% success-based fee. You only pay the fee off of what you secure. Remember, you get a ton of extra benefits and about 3 to 5 times more money with this program than you'd get on your own, which is why there's a fee, the same as all other lending programs. You can get approved using a guarantor. You can even use multiple guarantors to get even more money. Vendor accounts are the third way to build business credit with D&B. You can also build business credit using new accounts instead of adding existing accounts to your D&B profile. There are many benefits of building business credit this way. You don't need to buy Credit Builder. You don't need good credit, cash flow, or collateral. You're building your business credit and getting real usable credit at the same time. You're building credit with all three reporting agencies. Vendors are companies who will offer you credit, even if you have none now, and report to the business reporting agencies. They will offer you net 30 terms usually, meaning you have 30 days to pay off what you borrow in full. Some will offer net 10, 15, 20, 30, or 45 days. You can get approved even as a startup. Before you apply for vendor accounts, you should set up your business credibly first. Credit issuers and lenders have a secret set of requirements you must meet to get approved. These requirements are to determine if your business is legit and credible. You must ensure you meet these requirements before applying for any type of credit. You must have a website and professional email address, not a Gmail or AOL type email. You must have a business phone number, not a mobile or home phone. You should have a toll-free number and fax number. Your phone needs to be listed with 411. You should be listed online, and all of your listings the same. You need a real business address or virtual address, or a home address, not a P.O. box or UPS address. Make sure you obtain all necessary licensing needed for your industry and state. You should be listed online and all of your listings the same. Some vendors to start with who report to D&B and will approve you with no existing credit include Seton, Quill, Gemplers, Uline. For real business credit linked to your EIN, not your SSN. Don't put your SSN on the application. DNB will want you to have 2 to 3 of these types of accounts to activate your profile and score. You do not need to pay DNB to have your profile activated. You just need to find items you want to buy, apply for credit, use that credit, pay the bill timely. You should have 5 payment experiences to start applying for store credit. Most major retail stores offer EIN-only business credit, including Staples and Office Depot, Lowe's and Home Depot, BP and Chevron, Best Buy, Apple and Dell, Walmart, Costco and Sam's Club, and most others. With 10 total payment experiences, you can start to secure fleet and cash credit cards based on your EIN only, and you'll have a much better chance of getting loans and credit lines. In some cases, you can even obtain lending such as auto leasing without a personal guarantee. Just like with consumer credit, building your business credit is a never-ending process. The more credit you apply for, the more you get. And the more you use that credit, the higher your limits become. Also keep in mind, all lenders review business credit when applying for business loans, even high-risk lenders. Now let's discuss your Dun & Bradstreet Paydex score, how it works, and how it's calculated. The main credit score used in the business world is known as a Paydex score, provided by Dun & Bradstreet. From DNB. The DNB Paydex score is DNB's unique dollar-weighted numerical indicator of how a firm paid its bills over the past year, based on trade experiences reported to DNB by various vendors. The Paydex score ranges from 0 to 100, with 100 being the best score a business can obtain. A score of 80 or higher is considered good or healthy credit. A business can obtain a good business Paydex credit score by ensuring payments are made promptly to suppliers and vendors. Business credit scores are based only on whether the business pays its bills on time. For example, an 80 score means you pay your bills timely or promptly. A 60 score reflects you pay your bills on average 21 days late, but a 90 score indicates you pay your bills early. Contact us today to learn more about how to get your DUNS number with Dun & Bradstreet for free and establish your Paydex business credit score.